Well, this week, Texas Governor Greg Abbott pumped the brakes on data center development.
Yeah, he ordered energy regulators to not allow any new data centers to connect to the Texas power grid until those agencies complete a comprehensive audit of the projects. Now, our Daniel Perot is in the newsroom with more on how this pause will impact the hundreds of data centers that are already in development all across the state. Daniel?
The governor says that the pause is needed to protect communities and ratepayers across the state amid the explosive growth of data centers. But the pause is leaving data center developers worried and just right now out of the know of exactly what this is going to mean for the future of their products.
Data center industry is in limbo right now.
Governor Greg Abbott is looking to slow development of data centers across Texas, halting the approval of new data center projects, wanting to connect to the power grid until state regulators can audit all data centers.
I don't think that what the audit is going to do is harm existing programs.
On Thursday, leaders of QTS Data Centers, which operates dozens of data centers around the world, including 6 in Texas, applauded the governor's directive, saying it will increase transparency on resource use and responsible development. Kirk Offel, CEO of data center staffing company Overwatch Mission Critical, also supports the approach.
It's time to remove the wild, wild west element of what we do, and it's time to start harmonizing this.
Across Texas, hundreds of data centers are at some stage of development. The governor's order is not a halt on construction.
I don't think the governor has necessarily local jurisdiction to stop them from being built, but interconnecting to the grid will be halted.
The governor wants data centers to pay for the cost of their electric infrastructure so that burden does not fall on ratepayers.
If data centers are going to exist, they have to abide by the guardrails and guidelines that I've established.
The pause brings uncertainty with billions of dollars in investment and hundreds of thousands of jobs on the line. But Offel says responsible data center developers welcome it.
Is anybody going to be harmed? The industry will not. It's just going to force us to do things better, safer, and more sustainable.
It's a chance, experts say, to separate the serious projects from the speculative ones, which the state says has made accurate load forecasts for the grid harder.
I think this gives us a chance to truly reflect on both the positives and the challenges, and how do we mitigate those challenges while maintaining those positives.
An industry in the midst of explosive growth and a rapid build-out in the face of growing backlash.
This is the life cycle. We get to the mainstream, more responsibility and oversight is going to be required at all times.
Experts say larger, well-financed projects should be able to ride out the pause, but smaller projects might struggle as the push for stronger oversight gains momentum. There are a ton of questions about how long this audit will take, whether data center companies will cooperate, what the data that the state collects as a result of this audit will be used for, and whether connections to the grid will start up again before the start of the next legislative session in January 2027.